Okay, so this review is going to be about International Karate Championships 1964 official program, also known as the First Internationals, Ed Parker's First Internationals. This was held Sunday, August 2nd at the Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, which is no longer there. It's got the original price tag at 50 cents. And this program is very historical because it was the event that started it all for Bruce Lee's tournament demonstrations in America. Not so much his demonstrations. He was doing demonstrations before this when he first came to the United States in 1959. But this was the his first introduction in the tournament scene, and his first demonstration in the Karate Championships tournament, or any of the karate tournaments for that fact. I'm going to turn this around and show you guys the back. There's the back of this program. This program is in mint condition. It's in plastic, so any of the wrinkles you see are due to the plastic. And there's the back side of it. This happens to be my most desired program to get, and I've attained it, and it's one of the rarest. I love the cover. In my intro, there was photos of Bruce Lee and Barney Scollin. Barney Scollin was one of Bruce Lee's friends and students from Oakland, and it shows Bruce and him inside of a lobby. It might have been the Municipal Auditorium's lobby or a hotel lobby. That has not been confirmed. But Bruce is doing a demonstration on Saturday, August 1st. Taki Kimura is there, and Barney Scollin is there as well in the photos. And those are Barney Scollin's photos, by the way. And he did provide the information for that portion. And Bruce was just doing Chisao demo, and then bridging the gap or closing the gap on an opponent. He dazzled the fans that night, and that was a little demonstration for the next night's International Karate Championships demonstration that Bruce would put on for the crowd and the black belts that were sitting around him and Taki Kimura. Bruce did Chisao demonstration. He did a lot of Wing Chun form, and he did probably the fastest low kick, Wing Chun low kick ever recorded on film to Taki Kimura's shin. He didn't make contact, but you can just see the speed and precision of his kick. A lot of people debate that Bruce learned his kicks from Chuck Norris and Jun Rhee. Well, Bruce was already kicking before then, but he was kicking low. He was using Wing Chun low kicks prior to meeting them. Bruce actually met Jun Rhee before he met Chuck Norris. Bruce met Jun Rhee on this day, August 2nd, 1964, which was the same day he met Dan Inosanto, and Dan was appointed to be Bruce's driver, to drive Bruce around while Bruce was visiting Southern California, Long Beach. And Bruce and Dan Inosanto became good friends in 1964, August 2nd, until his passing on July 20th, 1973. That same day, Bruce would meet Jun Rhee. And Jun Rhee is, I truly believe, one of the, if not the one, who showed Bruce high kicks, Taekwondo high kicks. Bruce would learn some later high kicks from Chuck Norris and others. Bruce met Chuck Norris June 24th, 1967 at Madison Square Garden for Henry Cho's All-American Open Karate Championship. And Bruce and Chuck would work out that night in the hotel. And from then they became friends, and he would show Bruce a lot of high kicks. But Bruce was definitely learning his high kicks from Jun Rhee before he met Chuck Norris. Jun Rhee met Bruce in 1964. Chuck Norris met Bruce in 1967. So yeah, that's about 3 years after Bruce met Jun-Ri. But Bruce Lee was already learning kicks, very, very fast kicks. In the summer of 1963, spring summer, when Bruce went to Hong Kong, March 1963, and stayed there till the end of August 1963, he picked up a lot of the lower techniques and paid Yip Man a lot of money in US dollar to learn a lot of the lower part techniques from Yip Man. So that's where Bruce got a lot of his low kicks, was in 63. Prior to that, you don't even hear any of Bruce's students mention he didn't really kick. It was all upper body punches, Wing Chun trapping, and straight punches, and closing the distance and staying out of kick range. Bruce would close in on his opponent, get very close, so they couldn't kick him. But as he was getting into the movies, he needed to learn how to kick high. Anyways, we're gonna go into this program right now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and we're gonna go inside this program. This is this year, and on August 2nd, this program will officially be 60 years old. And I cannot believe the condition of this program. It's just mint. And I'm gonna take you inside the program. There's the first page. There's Ed Parker's IKC, International Karate Championships logo with the flame, the burning flame. And then there's the Ed Parker right there, senior. A few words about the championships. Although August 2nd, 1964 will be recorded as the birth of the International Karate Championships, its creation was conceived long ago. The tournament was carefully planned with a great deal of deliberation given to every aspect, including its title and symbol. A well-planned tournament which would be fair to all contestants, regardless of style, was the primary aim. Goals which we hope to achieve through the championships are unifying the different systems of karate, promoting a spirit of friendly competition within the art, providing a better understanding of the various styles, providing an opportunity for various systems to demonstrate their talents, elevating the standards of the art to new heights on a worldwide basis, providing the groundwork for establishing the art as a competitive sport, stimulating public interest, and establishing the true ideals of karate. So that's kind of like an intro page. And then this right here is the program, the actual program list of demonstrations and competitions. If you go down a little bit to number 21, demonstration by Bruce Lee. And these are the officials in charge of the event. Look on the bottom, we can see Dan Inosanto, Elimination Committee. I'm going to turn to the next page. And this right here is just best wishes to the International Karate Championships. There's the municipal auditorium. The water below it, it's no longer there. I take this opportunity to wish every success to the 1964 International Karate Championships. It is my hope that the championships may serve to dispel the misconceptions held by the public concerning this ancient art. Jack LeMond. And this one is just congratulating all the contestants, the participants. And this one right here shows the people that are doing demonstrations. There's Jun-Ri and there's Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee actually met Jun-Ri on this day. And he also met Dan Inosanto on this day. Sunday, August 2nd, 1964 is when he met Jun-Ri. And he met Dan Inosanto. And Dan Inosanto was appointed by Ed Parker to be Bruce's driver, to drive Bruce around Southern California and take him where he needed to go. They were treating him very nice because he was a very special guest. And this was the night that Bruce would be discovered by Jay Sebring. Jay Sebring, Hollywood hairstylist, would give Bruce Lee his business card, and Bruce would give him his phone number. And he would introduce Bruce to William Dozier. William Dozier would then set up the Charlie Chan's #1 Son screen test on February 4th, 1965. And Bruce was negotiating with them, and Charlie Chan's #1 Son didn't go through, but they did come up with the role of Kato and the Green Hornet to compete with Batman. And Bruce negotiated most of 65, trying to get his role in the Green Hornet, and it didn't happen until mid-66. Summer started filming and doing promotional photos, and then finally in September it went on the air. But yeah, this is the event, and this is the program to that event that led to Bruce's success in Hollywood. And this is a little couple paragraphs about the demonstrations. I'm going to skip to the top paragraph and just go to Bruce Lee's. It says, Bruce Lee, a master of Kung Fu from Hong Kong, China, will demonstrate his remarkable skills along with other guests such as impressive Ben Largusa, expert of Filipino art of eskrima, Korean favorite Jun Ring, gifted aerial kicker, Okinawan perfectionist Anthony Murakian, I don't know how to pronounce his name, highly respected Tsutomu Oshima, international instructor, Japan's dynamic and experienced Takayuki Kubota, we all know him, and Ed Parker, one of the pioneers of karate in the United States. So there's a lot of debate that people are saying that Bruce learned his high kicks from Chuck Norris and Joe Louis, and some say Jun Rhee. Well, I will say this, and it is a fact. Bruce learned high kicks from Jun Rhee before Chuck Norris and before Joe Louis, because Bruce met Jun Rhee Sunday, August 2nd, 1964 at Ed Parker's International Karate Championships. And Bruce did learn a lot of the high kicks, Taekwondo high kicks, from Jun Rhee. Jun Rhee was one of the first people, if not the first, to show Bruce. Chuck Norris met Bruce Lee in 1967 at Henry Cho's All-American Open Karate Championships in New York City at Madison Square Garden. Bruce would work out with Chuck Norris that night after the event, after awarding Chuck Norris the championship. In the hotel, they would work out and they became friends, and Bruce would learn a lot of karate high kicks from him. He'd meet Joe Louis in 1967 as well and learn, stuff from Joe Louis, and vice versa. But yeah, there is no debate between Jun Rhee and Chuck Norris and Joe Louis of who Bruce learned some of the high kicks from first, and it was Jun Rhee first. But Bruce Lee was kicking prior to even meeting Jun Rhee. He was kicking low, a lot of Wing Chun low kicks. And as you can see in the demonstration that night in Long Beach, August 2nd, 1964, Bruce is doing a demonstration of shin kicks to Taki Kimura's shin. You can see the speed and precision of his kick. It's probably the fastest and most precise kick ever caught on film. Bruce picked up a lot of those kicks in his 1963 visit to Hong Kong, and he paid Yip Man a lot of money to get a lot of the lower kicking techniques in Wing Chun that he didn't have before while in the United States. From 1959 to 1963, prior to March, Bruce Lee would really not kick. He was mostly a trapper and would punch, do straight Wing Chun punches straight forward. He didn't believe in kicking a lot and kicking high, especially kicking high for real fighting in the streets, because he believed that would eliminate your base. You'd be giving up your base if you would kick high. Especially if you kicked at all, you would be giving up, you'd be off balance. It means that if you kicked and you missed and somebody were to trip you or to sweep you or push you, they can knock you over, as opposed to just standing on 2 feet. So Bruce started learning a lot of the higher kicks later on. He wanted to get into Hollywood and he knew they looked flashy. So that's the reason for that. I'm gonna switch pages now. And these are just the contest rules. I'm not gonna go to all that. And this one has a black belt magazine self-defense. The magazine of self-defense. And it shows international champions. And then it shows like people that are part of this event. There's Jun Ri, and then there's Robert Trias. He was Karate Association. He was in the pictures with Bruce Lee at the table with Taki Kimura and Ed Parker and his wife before the event started that night. And this one is just like the back page of just promoting the event. And there's the last page of the program. And that's it for this review. I thought you guys would like to take a look on this because nobody else on YouTube is really doing this type of stuff. Pulling out their old vintage items and showing the insides of them, the reviews on them, and going in-depth detail on the review. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'll be doing more like this later on. Thank you.